Alrighty guys, got another box of nickels. I did pop this to the bank because I've been having some uncirculated boxes come through and was pleasantly surprised to see that I do have a lot of newer nickels here, but there are some older nickels as well. So I'm gonna have something of a hunt, but you'll see there's a bunch of shinies there. We're gonna need to get into them to see how many are new versus how many are old. Hopefully we have a hunt, and once we get into it, I'll come back with an update. Roll one. Almost all uncirculated. It looks like we've got two here. We've got an 83, a 2007. The rest of them are all uncirculated nickels. Man, this could get old quick. Hopefully, the rest of the rolls are a little better than this, or as I get into the deeper into the box, it's better. I'll come back with my next find, unless they're all shiny. Roll 5, we actually have a find. The first 4 rolls had about 2 nickels per roll. This one is a 1948 from Denver, so we've got 1 in there. But you'll see that they're almost all new. Here's another older one. When I say older, I'm saying not 2020. That's a 64, but you'll see everybody's looking pretty new in here. So this one had 1, 2. Oh, here's another older one. A 2000 when I say older one. So that one had a total of 4 non-2020s in there. But we did get a 40s, so we've got to find. Yes, folks, we are on a hot streak. This roll had almost all 2020s again. This time we had more like 5 or 6. But we got a 1959 from Denver. So we got a 40s and a 50s now into the box. It's getting better. Hopefully it'll continue to get older and older. Next roll. Roll 7. We're still finding stuff. This is crazy. 1940. From Denver. I'll run through this with you guys because it doesn't take, it's not hard to tell the differences. Because we've got so much shiny stuff here. It's just shiny, shiny, shiny. And you get an old one. And when I say old, it's from, I believe that's from 19. Now it's set for 10. And the rest of them are 2020s. So that's about 4 per roll. But the last 3 rolls have had finds. Pretty crazy. Roll 12. You'll see that as I go through these, there's a 54D that you just end up with a couple of points here. I just got out and I'm gonna go through and just look for the ones that don't. You'll see here I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're picking up a little bit, but we got 4 finds so far. That's pretty impressive based on the 2020s we have in here. Hopefully the rolls get a little older the deeper I get. Roll 17. It's not getting much better, but we have another find. 1958 from Denver. So you see I'm still getting just a ton of 20s with just a sprinkling of older coins. And then you'll get an older one and you're like, oh, it's just a 78. It's really not that old. But we're still finding stuff, so I'm happy about that. Roll 23. And they're starting to get a little bit older. They got worse, and now they're starting to get better. 1946 from Denver. And you'll notice here, we're starting to get some more oldies. And there's still a ton of 2020s in here. But we might be over 10 this roll, which is pretty huge for these rolls. Roll 31. we're still dealing with a ton of 2020s, but we did have another find in this one here. 1940 from Philly. So that's our fourth 40, seventh find overall. No foreigns, nothing really super special or interesting, but they certainly look a lot more interesting against this super silvery new stuff. Alrighty, or I should say shiny, not silvery. It'd be great if it was silver. I'll be back with my next find. Roll 37. We're still getting so many 2020s. I think that this is kind of a bust, but got a 1940 from Philly. We'll take it. I think I can find a buffalo in all these new coins. Would that be so awesome or what, man? But I don't have my hopes up. Roll 43. This box is still giving them up, man. Can you imagine if these 2020s weren't in here, how epic this box could have been? This is a 55 D. So I've got 9 finds, just shy of 10 finds, which is low, of course, but for the amount of actual nickels that I've looked at, it's incredible. Craziness. I'm still hoping to look at a buffalo inside these super shinies, but I know that's probably not going to happen, but I would love it. Well, I got my wish. The box has a buffalo. Unfortunately, it's the wrong kind of buffalo. But it is one of the older coins in the roll. So I guess I should have been more specific. We got a couple of rolls left. We'll get into it and I'll come back if we find anything else. Alrighty guys, we are done. We ended up with the 9 finds, which for a box is pretty sad. But for this box, it's pretty amazing. We ended up with 3 40s, a 46, and a 48. We had a 54, a 55, a 58, and a 59. 0 foreigns, 0 in the 30s. But we had between 90 and 95% brand new 2020Ps, which I've already kept. I think I got at least 2 full rolls that I've set aside. One is still in the bank wrapper, and one is where I went through and cherry-picked what I consider the better qualities out of. I think I made it through about 25 rolls, because this is at least the second time this has happened to me. I think I've had a total of 3 or 4 uncirculated boxes like this where 90 to 100% is uncirculated coinage. So I'm actually going to post it just like this. I would normally add a new box, but I want people to see that coin roll hunting is coin roll hunting. And sometimes you score big, and a lot of times you don't. So I know that a lot of people are surprised when they hear of uncirculated nickels. I've been running into a lot of them. So I don't know if it's because of the coin shortage, where the mint's releasing coinage on a higher volume, so we're getting a lot more new coin. But both nickels and dimes have been highly uncirculated. And if you saw my recent quarter video, I got a brand new uncirculated set of Salt Bay River, and it was 2,000 2020Ps, not a W to be found. So I'm getting a lot of uncirculated coinage right now. I'm really hoping that that changes, because it's hard to hunt that stuff. Appreciate you guys watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on my next hunt.